we were talking before about the Brazilian version of me today, before the show, where Glenn Greenwald had set me hip to this guy. I don't know his name, but he is a Brazilian podcaster who's very popular. And he likes to do his shows intoxicated, like I do. And apparently, Glenn said that what he said was he doesn't believe anybody should be deplatformed. And he said, and someone said, like, including Nazis. And he said, yeah, I don't think you should deplatform Nazis, which, as we were saying before, was like the original position of the ACLU. The ACLU, which a lot of it like Jewish attorneys, they were saying, no, we shouldn't deplatform Nazis. And this is like 30 years after the Holocaust, right? Fresh in our mind. So for us today, I mean, this is like 1990. Imagine if the Holocaust was in the 90s. And then today in 2022, we're saying, no, you shouldn't deplatform Nazis. And so this guy was saying, I don't think you should deplatform Nazis. And, you know, I don't think you should deplatform anybody. And so a bunch of people started saying, he's a Nazi. And he was saying, that's not what I'm saying. And they kicked him off of his platform. YouTube apparently won't let him. He still has a YouTube account, but YouTube won't let him start a new account. And people want him deplatformed off of everything. And whatever platform he was on where he was getting paid for his podcast, he got fired from.
Yeah. I mean,
what is this guy's name?
Bruno. There you are. Ayub? I don't know how to say that.
Yeah. Okay, it says it right here. 3 years ago, video game streamer Bruno Ayub decided to start a new podcast, Flow, modeled on the Joe Rogan Experience. Okay, he said, man, it'd be really cool if I did that in Brazil since nobody else has. Told the New York Times he interviews comedians, academics, government officials, ufologists, drinking alcohol and smoking weed. It's the exact same show. This motherfucker, he stole my show. Anyway, his meteoric rise is due in no small part to model developed by his hero, as he learned last week. Aping Rogan comes with a risk. February 7th conversation, the two members of the Brazilian Congress, Ayub, I hope I'm not saying his name wrong, argued that Brazil should embrace free speech absolutism, including legalizing the currently illegal Nazi party. He said, in my opinion, the radical left has much more space than the radical right. He told his approximately 3.6 million YouTube subscribers. Both should be given space. I am crazier than all of you. I think that a Nazi should have a Nazi party recognized by law. He added, if someone wants to be anti-Jewish, I think he has the right to be. Ayub woke up Tuesday to thousands of people calling him a Nazi on social media. Sponsors pulled funding, and the government opened an investigation into the alleged offense of Nazi apologism. And his podcast production company announced they will be severing ties with the 31-year-old provocateur. So there you go.
I mean, censorship just almost never works. Right? Like every one of the major ideas that rule our world right now, right? Let's say the right loves Christianity, the left is, you know, largely secular. Both of those ideas have at different points in history been highly censored.
Yeah.
Right? Like Christianity was highly censored at one point. Later it became the law of the Roman Empire. Atheism has been heavily censored on pain of death for hundreds and hundreds of years, and now it's rather mainstream. I mean, those are big examples of censorship not working in the grand arc of history.